Hello. Sentual strong. I am gonna send this to everyone that I feel like that should definitely know this. But August 20th is the day that I decide to make a personal change of my own. In this recording, I am going to tell you what these changes consist of. Most of them will be good news to those who think I should become innocent. If not all of them, some of them will be bad news for those who feel like I shouldn't be the old innocent Sentual I was. So, due to a lot of commotions, due to me changing, rebelling, being different, experimenting, whatever you want to label it, I sat down on the first day of my college career as a junior on August 20th, 2018. That was the first day I arrived back to college. And I sat down and thought about my years in college. Freshman year, I remember being super productive. I was innocent. I wasn't experimenting. I wasn't cursing. I wasn't doing anything or any way to make somebody look at me as a rebel, bad ass, you know what, whatever term you want to use, or somebody like a jock. Sophomore year, it was different. I was exposed to things that I'd rather not mention in this recording, but one of the things I've been exposed to, and I'm not afraid to mention it, is alcohol. There has been a few other things I've been exposed to that most of you guys would think that a lot of rebels or people who don't follow the rules would do. And I thought about what year was better for me and what year should I try to reminisce. And sitting through it all, honestly, I would say freshman year. I have experimented a lot sophomore year and done a lot of things. But this year, I cannot continue doing these things. Mom, my girlfriend, stepdad, whoever else I send this to, I'm sending this to you for a reason. One thing, you'll see a change in me. I'm going to do whatever I can to curse a lot less. If not curse at all. My sophomore year, I was around a lot of negative environments that consist of people who don't really care about how they speak or who they speak to, and they were really reckless and very, 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 how can I put it? I don't know what word to use. I'm not going to say delinquents because they're not kids, but they did stuff that I was taught as a younger person were bad. And now when I sat back and look back, doing the things they were doing to try to fit in with the crowd, quote unquote, I feel like an idiot. I should have kept my innocent ways and did what I was originally doing before all that arrived. Now, I'm not here to blame a single person because everything I chose to do. So it's all on me. But this year, I'm going to make a change. So one thing I'm changing is I'm not trying to curse as much. I'm not going to try to be scornful and make fun of other people and ridicule them and mock them. And I'm not going to try to speak unkindly or very unencouragingly towards anyone as much as I can, even if I'm in my emotions. Secondly, I'm not drinking alcohol. It would be a 97% chance you would never see me with alcohol again. I may do it only once for only a special occasion. Like my girlfriend's birthday, that's the only time I may do it. Other than that, I'm going to be solidly clean. It would be as if I never even tried it. Thirdly, I am slowing down with my anger and my sensitivity. I'm going to try to keep an open mind as much as I can and not just straight up act in repost and do what comes to my mind first as a anger sensitive person would do. I'm going to try to think and consider everyone else's feelings then my own, and combinate them and see which would be best to do and say so everyone can feel comfortable and no one would feel like they're violated. Fourthly, if I'm on fourthly or thirdly, whatever, I'm going to just keep going down the list. Okay, that's That's the third thing, I'm not mistaken. Next, I want to try to be more productive. What I mean by that is I'm just going to try to keep myself busy enough that I won't focus on doing the wrong things, busy enough that I won't focus on things that my mom, my dad, stepdad, girlfriend, whoever else warned me not to do. Busy enough so I can look like someone who has common sense, who has a future, who is planning to be someone in life. And not just because I care about what somebody else thinks about me, it's because I want to do this to better me and change the way I am. I don't want to have another sophomore year where I'm just basically wilding my pants off almost every time I have the free time to do so. Fifthly, another thing I'm going to quit doing. I'm not going to follow the crowd at all. I'm going to try to stick away from the crowd as much as possible. I'm not going to be a party animal. I'm not going to be someone who jogs around the block doing this, doing that, trying to fit in with everyone else that looks like the cool person. I'm just going to be me. I'm going to purposely be the opposite of what an average college student would look like, which these days are party animals. That's not going to be me. I promise you that. That's the fifth thing. Sixthly, my education, I'm going to make it as that is a priority that comes before almost anything. As if I'm going to purposely procrastinate and try to get things finished early as much as I can, as I was doing my freshman year. Literally, I'm just all of this is basically telling you guys I'm going back to what I was doing my freshman year. Not everything, but 90% of it. By the way, if you know me by freshman year of college, y'all knew that I was straight up innocent. I was always busy. I always kept trying to make a positive change in this world. And that's the seventh thing I'm going to try to do. I'm not just going to try to make a positive change in my life, someone else's life. I'm going to try to make a positive change in everyone's life. I'm going to go 150% in whatever I do and however I can do it, as if everyone matters as much as the next person in line, blah, 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 blah. I'm just going to go all out. Eighthly, and lastly, so there are 8 changes. Really, there are actually a couple more additional changes, but I'd rather keep those 2 things to myself. So really, there's 10. But 8th in line that I'm willing to share in this recording is I'm just going to try to mimic an angel as much as possible. I'm going to try to regain my innocence. This is the biggest thing I'm going to try to regain that I haven't did my sophomore year of college due to me having my head up my butthole. 8th, and lastly, for this recording, I'm going to try to regain my innocence as much as I can. I'm going to try to give everyone a reason to not say anything about me. I'm not going to try to act out. I'm not going to steal. I'm not going to do anything like freaking help record a fight or promote a fight. If anything, I want to try to protest against that. And if I see on the internet, report it as if it doesn't belong on the internet, when really it doesn't. All I'm trying to say is I'm going to try to mimic an angel as much as I can. And college, my junior year, is the perfect time to start all of this. So when you see a change in me, for those who do want to see this and for those who don't, I am not trying to sound mean, but this is the change that is best for me. I'm walking away from my old sophomore year ways. I cannot be out, popping out like all these other college students like I did. I'm not here for college to just have fun. I'm here to try to make a change, and as much as I can. Eighthly is the biggest thing. My innocence, I am going to try to regain as much as I can. I already lost my innocence in some ways, but it's not like I can't ever go back to what I did and what I was doing before I did lose my innocence. So now that is my goal. If you respect me or if you don't respect me, I really can't focus on that right now. I have to focus on being a new and better individual for me, for my girlfriend, for my family, and for this whole entire world. So therefore, there are 8 things you will see a change in me. And I'll send this to you. And if I send this to you, that means I really, 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 really consider you listening to this, because you are not just an average Joe in my life. You are someone that I've been interacting with for quite some time, and you have played a big component in my life, and you are that important. So if I send this to you, it really means something. It's almost like me sending you a gift. I want you to look at it as like that. So for those who listen, thank you. You'll see a positive change in me. I'm going back to my old innocent ways, my old productive ways. I'm telling you right now. And I know I could be indecisive sometimes, but this time I'm not changing my mind. I'm keeping this decision at heart as long as I can. I'm not being indecisive. And I know I probably said this before, but this time I mean it, because I never ever made a recording about it. So I'm dead 100% honest. Thank you all for listening. This is by Sentual Strong. Friends, family members, girlfriend, whoever I send this to, I think you should know. Thank you.